Hi there. Are you an author? And have you ever wondered what it would cost if you had an audiobook version of your book produced? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you. My name's Andy Stevenson and I narrate audiobooks for a living. When I'm not producing videos like this one about audiobooks and the world of audiobook narration. Now, whilst audiobooks are continuously gaining in popularity, I am sometimes surprised to find many authors haven't yet had an audiobook version of their book produced and have little or no idea what would be involved in the process, nor how much it might cost. Okay, so how much does it cost to have an audiobook version produced? Well, the answer is nothing. Zero. Naught. Nout. Zilch. Yes, it involves no investment on your part whatsoever, other than a little of your time. How come, you ask? Well, this is the case with a royalty share arrangement, like the one offered by Audible, for example, reputedly the world's largest audiobook marketplace. With this arrangement, you agree to share the royalties earned from sales of your audiobook on a 50-50 basis with the narrator. So it requires no financial outlay from you at all. The narrator will only start earning money for their efforts once the audiobook starts selling. So what that means is you have nothing to lose, other than half of the royalties once sales get going. But if you're a high-selling author, that might work out to be quite a bit of money after a time. So you might calculate that in the long term, that might not be the best arrangement for you. Because royalty share isn't the only financial arrangement on offer. There is also the pay-for-production scheme. And in that case, you would have to shell out a fee for the narrator, but after that, the narrator doesn't get any share of the spoils when the sales start coming in. So you get to keep all the royalties. That is the net royalties after the audiobook platform has taken their share. In the case of Audible, it is 60% of the price of a sale, leaving you with 40%. And so if you're on a royalty share deal with the narrator, you only get 20% each. And that's if your audiobook is for sale exclusively with Audible. You'll get 25%, not 40%, if it isn't exclusive. Some other audiobook marketplaces, such as Findaway Voices, which is owned by Spotify, take 50% of the sale in royalty, but don't offer a royalty share option, only pay for production. Now, I mentioned the pay for production arrangement, where you pay the narrator a fee for their work, and that is it. They don't go on to earn any royalties, which means you as the author get to keep more of the sales revenue. If you go for a pay per production deal with the narrator, you'll pay them a fee for each finished hour of content. What does that mean? Well, if you have an audiobook that ends up being 10 hours duration start to finish, and the finished hour fee the narrator charges is, say, £200, which is around $250 at the moment, then you're looking at a total production fee of around £2,000. So in that case, you'll need to consider how well your audiobook is likely to sell, bearing in mind the narrator has effectively been paid off. How long might it take to recover your investment from your royalties? Another financial option is the Royalty Share Plus, which Audible offers. The plus bit is in favour of the narrator because in this case you pay a fee to the narrator, but the narrator also gets the same royalty share as with the royalty share arrangement. But you get to negotiate their fee per finished hour on the basis that they will be earning ongoing royalties. So you would offer a lower production fee than their normal rate. You might ask, why would I go for this arrangement, as it is going to be more expensive than the other two? Well, you do it in order to secure the services of a particular narrator perhaps, one maybe with a particularly good reputation, for example. Okay, so that is the broad financials of audiobook production explained. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, click the thumbs up icon below and please subscribe to my channel and click the bell symbol so that you receive a notification every time I release a new video. And if you have any questions you want to ask me, then contact me in the message board below, or visit my website at www.andystevensonvo.com. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time.